This is Good E-Reader News with Michael Kozlowski. Barnes & Noble's planning a new website for 2015. They are investing millions of dollars to revise their search, their front-end look, and aid in ebook discovery and purchases. Right now, if you visit the Barnes & Noble Nook site to buy ebooks or even physical books, it's not too responsive on your iPad or if you're looking at it on your smartphone. So Barnes & Noble's basically developing a new website that will be launched about midway towards 2015, and they're really betting on making purchasing easier. Now, with the new Samsung Galaxy Tab for Nook, Barnes & Noble's preloaded it with $200 of free content. You get a few movies, television shows, magazines, and ebooks, and these sort of serve as gateway purchases. So you get this free content that's loaded on it, and you say, hey, I like reading magazines on my Nook. I got a few free ones. I get to try it out. It's all good. And this way, you can get used to reading it on your Nook. But what happens if you don't have a Nook e-reader or a Nook tablet? Well, Barnes & Noble has a series of apps. Android, for example, they have a dedicated Nook video app, they have a dedicated Nook Kids app, and an ebook reading app. So if you want to watch videos, you download one app. If you want to read graphic novels, ebooks, magazines, you download another app. And if you want to get a bunch of kids content, such as read aloud ebooks, illustrated books, and so on, you download the Nook Kids app. So that's a lot of different apps to do a lot of different things. And that's one of Barnes & Noble's shortcomings, is that there isn't an all-in-one app that does everything. Much like the Kindle app will do everything. You can play audiobooks in it. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So will a simple website revisement be enough to reverse Barnes & Noble's fortunes? Ever since the Nook launch, they've lost $1.2 billion on both hardware, software, man hours, but according to a recent filing, they've really cut down on the losses. They have slashed $50 million in costs by firing executives and sort of trimming the fat on the executive and a staff level. So the Nook crew is a skeleton crew now than what it was a few years ago. Will you be more likely to shop on the Barnes & Noble website if it provides a Class A experience with purchasing content? One of the downfalls about Barnes & Noble is that they're very USA centric. Unlike their competitors Amazon, Apple, Kobo, they have their hands in many different markets in many different countries, and they make purchasing and viewing content tremendously easy. Barnes & Noble, as of today, is only in the UK and in the US, and so this sort of alienates a large portion of the world's population that has the will to actually do business with Barnes & Noble. The US market is tremendously saturated. There's a lot of different companies making tablets and e-readers, and Barnes & Noble's a distant number 3 or 4 compared to Amazon, Kobo, Apple, and all those other companies, including Google. What do you guys think? Would you be more likely to shop on Barnes & Noble if they revise their website? Weigh in the comment section below. For Good E-Reader News, my name's Michael.